Well, good morning. It's Peterborough Magnet fishing. It's a cold, dark, wet start to the day, early. It's the first meet-up, collab meet-up, get-together, social gathering of magnet fishers this year. We're heading off to Walsall in Birmingham. It's going to be a cracking day. There's going to be loads of people there, hopefully. If I stand in front of me headlights, that's better. It's going to be a cracking day. Just waiting for Vinny to come down now. Here he is. Drag the mag, go and check his channel out. We had a cracking day on Tuesday. Let's hope today is just as good. We haven't got to worry about the scrap because they got a Srcapman. Well, just been joined by Vinny.
Hi guys.
Is there somewhere? Yeah, there he is.
Very wet and windy.
Yeah, very wet start. He's put his magnet in his bottom box of his trolley and he's just pulled one of the manhole covers up on the path. That's a good way of collecting scrap. Well, we're here. It's still a bit drizzly. It is forecast to be dry all day. It's Dave.
Morning!
AKA Sonic and Friends. Look at the braids.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
To ask. You
Had a chat with Dave. Richard from Cambridge. The Outcast crew are all under there. They're all the way down. I'll show you them all later, but let's get fishing. There we go, first find this location. A tyre on a rim. Now there is a scrap yard and a car yard right opposite, so I wonder where this has come from. Before we get too far into it, bingo items this week. Because we're in Birmingham, it'll have to be a knife, chav can, push bike, and we will go for a spanner this week. It's been on the bingo list 2 weeks in a row and we haven't found a single spanner. So yeah, spanner, chav can, push bike, knife. Vinny's first throw, he's already got a bingo item, even before I told you lot. Chav can.
We can't get away from these.
Every week. I was going to put fence spike on it, but that's too easy. We get them every week. So yeah. There we go. I got a miniature walking stick. Nah, bent piece of rebarb. Well, not sure what it is. It's a pole of something with a metal collar. There's a square hole there for something. Yeah, not sure. Probably a parasol base pole. Well, Nicola, bless her, from Dudley Dippers, has kindly laid on refreshments. There's coffees, all sorts, hot chocolates. Oh.
Tell you what, Martin, I got myself an absolutely cracking fishing umbrella the other day.
Yeah.
Just a little bit bigger than yours there, a big green one straight out the canal. It
Nice.
fucking works perfect. I've just left it in my van now. I thought I might not need it, but
Yeah.
we've been using it for. Oh yeah, what's he got? William's got something there.
Well, we've all just dived back to the cars because somebody come down saying they're ticketing the cars. So we've all just gone down to check the cars. And there was a piece of paper on one of the cars, but it said it was a Clio, so it was a different reg, different car. So someone's on a wind-up. But we all shifted. Well, it started to rain again, so I've had to put the brolly up over the camera. So hopefully you'll still be able to see some of the finds and fishing. Right, let's get back to it. Well, I've actually got something for once. Little flat plate of metal with an old pram wheel. I take out the spokes and go ding ding for Dave, aka Sonic. He is around. Got a bucket handle tied to some string, so we keep clicking on something heavy, so probably the rest of the bucket is buried under the silt, but we'll see if we get it. Right, we're not getting much from this end. I've been using my grappling hook, pulling some load of plastic out. We're going to move down yonder, see what we get. So right, we've moved down. We wasn't finding much up near the bridge. Mud everywhere. I think it's been heavily fished in the past as well. Our best find was Finney's saucepan. Go and check his page out. So yeah, we've moved down towards the end where it starts to bend, and we're starting to get finds already. Yeah, Finney's found an old tractor. Not a big one, a little toy one. Probably an old tin one, so it could be 60s, 70s little toy tractor. Right, we'll see what we get. It says made in England. Probably a boiler cover. Handle to something. I think that could be a pram hood. Another one of them with a fabric hood. Another some sort of hanging bracket. Hook at the top, and then something bolts through the two holes. Metal bracket or plate. Fair bit of weight to that. And some more of that white metal. If it makes its mind up what it's doing. I think that's a tunnel or something. Boat chimney. It's too thin for pipe work, so yeah, I'd say that's a boat chimney. I think that's some sort of frame to a stool or a table. Little metal bar. That's a handle, probably to a parent's little trike thingy. And a set of wheels on an axle. Right, I've had to put the umbrella up again, it's raining again. What I pulled out earlier and said it was some sort of handle, probably a mop. Someone said no, it's like a pump action air pistol pellet gun. The handle cocks there on the butt, so that would bend down, pop your pellet in. It has got a sight on the end, and there is a little borehole going through the barrel. So yeah, I believe that's some part of an air pistol, air rifle, whatever you want to call it. I might take it home, clean it up. Just pull that out. Looks like a step off something, a step ladder or a side plate for a van. A square file. Right, just a solid metal disc, round, no idea. Right, I don't know if this was on the same, it was all on the same throw, but whether it's supposed to be together. I think it's a pogo stick. That's the feet rest, and that would be the handle, but obviously it's snapped. Right, Vinny's just doing a scrap run. A little bit of metal. My first bingo item of the day. I haven't even found a chav can. But I got a spanner, which is one of the 4. Just need a chav can, a knife, and a push bike. Vinny's found a chav can, so we want a piece. Right, we've moved a bit further down where Vinny is now. We're getting a lot of tools and stuff out. Just brought a load of stuff back to the camera to show you guys, and the battery's dead. Got a metal joiner collar, an old pair of scissors, they've seized up. I believe this is a decorative hinge to a gate or something like that. Got a spanner again. That's one of the bingo items, so I've got a couple of them. Manky bar and a big solid metal clump hammer. There's some weight to that. Right, let's see what else we get. Well, my magnet's got stuck to the metal side. We've tried all the usual tricks, pulling it from a different direction, sitting down and pushing it with your boot so it swings out, no joy. So I've got my trusted block of wood, just going to pop it on the metal railing and then roll the magnet. Roll the magnet on the bit of wood and then it comes off. If you're going to get a 360 magnet, always carry a trusty piece of wood and a hammer. That way if it gets stuck to the side you can roll it onto the piece of wood, because the problem with the 360 is you get it stuck on one side and as you roll it, it then sticks to the side. But yeah, trusty block of wood and a hammer never fails. Right, there's a yellow bucket that I'm trying to retrieve. I will get it. But yeah, I pulled out another spanner, an adjustable adjustable wrench. Yeah, adjustable wrench. I had a mind blank then. And then I just got a magnet full of bits. Tool! Pair of pliers, a spring, some bolts, and a door handle. Right, it's looking a bit bare along this footpath now. They've all decided to go further round to the M6 motorway bridge to see what's been thrown in there. But while we're still finding tools and bits and bobs out of here, we'll persevere with this bit. Right, I'd like to say I found another tool. I think it's some sort of adjustable vise. That handle would spin round. It would rotate round. This would go up and down and it would press or clamp something in here. I think that's what it is. But everything's coming up thick and black, it's hard to tell. Got another tool. I think someone must have lost their toolbox at some point. Got one of the tying irons, one of the twisty. My job is wheel brace, we call them wheel brace. Across the pond they call them a tyre iron. And whatever else is on this magnet. Just bits and bobs. Well, my my battery died on my phone and my tablet. We did manage to move down to this bridge. We've got a cat's eye, some rebarb, I've got a fishing reel. There is a fence spike, but I didn't get that out, so we'll get rid of that. We had to use the winch twice. The first time it was a steel RS jack. They put the steel girders onto it and then they jack it up. It was bedded in the silt, and that's what we needed to get out. The second one was just a big tyre. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a few more throws here while it's still daylight. Then we're going to move everything back to the car to dump the trolleys and everything else off. And then we will come back for the two big items on the trolley. It is fading now. We're having the last few dips as we walk back along the towpath to the exit to get to the car. Pulled out a bent piece of rebar, some sort of thing to a lorry. I think it's a suspension hub for a lorry. Another piece of rebar, a big bolt, and I think this is another bit of rebar or a bit of bent metal. Right, last few throws because it's getting dark, and then we've got to come back for the tyre and the crash barrier that Vinny got out, which is there. Seeing this light, but a couple of poles off one of them folding fisherman chairs. Right, I'll show you the rest, what we get in one clip. Well, there you go, on the last couple of throws we did. Don't know if you can see that, but I got a little shovel, obviously for doing coal into one of the coal fires on the boat. That'll go with the rest of the scrap. We are just back at the car. We're going to load the trolleys. The magnets and the buckets in the car and go back for them big items. There you go, everything's moved up to the scrap pile. We brought the big beam that we got. Tyres are in a pile up there, and there's another pile of scrap up that way near the gate. So I can't show you the scrap in the car because they've organised a Srcapman. He was here earlier on today, but he either went to a second location or he had to go. But he is coming back in the morning to shift the metal. So that's the second load he'll be collecting. So yeah, it's been a cracking day with Vinny. Just about see you, yeah. Back braking, but we are taking an empty trolley back to the car, so it's going to be a nice and easy drive home. Go and check Vinny's page out, like, subscribe and share. If you stayed this long to the end of mine, please subscribe. It does help us get advertised to other YouTubers. Don't forget online magnets, Posh 10, capital P, OSH 10, 10% off online magnets. If you want magnet store, use DTM 10. That's 10% off magnet store. That's Vinny's code. Right, we will catch you in the week, possibly Tuesday. We'll see how we're feeling. But it's bye from now from Birmingham, and bye from Vinny.
See you later, guys. Like, share, and subscribe.